So today's lunch is relatively easy, but that's because we've had meatballs simmering since 7 o'clock this morning. Now we're basically going to pull the meatballs from the sauce and assemble our sliders. And assembling the sliders is pretty easy. There's a little trick I learned in the deli for making the cheese fit just perfectly. Take your slice of cheese, slap it down on a nice flat surface, and then get a size round that you want as a template, and then just push down on it. And there you go. Your cheese is instantly the size you need. Drop it right on your slider, and it's prepped for your meatball. Scoop our meatball out, shake off our sauce for now. We want it relatively dry, and then we're going to put it onto our cutting board. You can use anything to hold your meatball. I'm going to use a fork, and I'm just going to take the bottom of the meatball and cut it flat so that it'll fit into my slider. Just like that. Now we're just going to build the rest of our sliders. The next step is to take the cheese and just drape it right over the top of the meatballs. Now I'm going to put these into my toaster oven on broil for just a couple minutes. Toaster oven's not quite as good as having a salamander, but it makes for a pretty good substitute in your house when that's all you have. I like to use it on the broil setting just so it crisps up the top or melts cheese on things like this. Let's take a look. Oh, perfectly crisp on the top, just melted just enough for our sliders. Let's go take these out and finish the assembly. About a tablespoon for each slider, and then just drape it right across the top, just like that. I guess it's not even a tablespoon. We're only putting in maybe a quarter of a tablespoon onto each slider right now. Let's see how that goes. We'll just start on this end and just sprinkle a little Italian seasoning all the way across the line. Now we'll put on our tops, give it a little squish. Now I'm using Hawaiian sweet rolls for our slider rolls. You can use whatever you like. Now just take our little basil leaves here, and our meatball sliders are ready for plating. And there you have it, meatball sliders from the boy and I.